Commonwealth Day is celebrated every year by 54 English-speaking countries. The British Empire consists of the states which devote the British monarch as a symbol of reuniting. The holidays takes place on the second Monday of March. Some states are included into Commonwealth of Nations: Britain, Canada, Australia, Ireland, New Zealand, India, Cyprus and many others. Today we also celebrate this holiday, and we hope you will know more about these countries. Some pupils present English-speaking countries in different ways. You will see their presentations, hear songs and poems, enjoy dancing and acting out some dialogues. Now, let's meet a group. They will tell us about the United States of America. They will show Native Americans, and also cowboys will ride their horses. The United States of America. Population more than 3,009 million people. Capital is Washington, D.C. The main territory is situated on the continent. The state Alaska is near Canada. There is another state, Hawaii, and some islands in the Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea. Indian tribes settled the territory more than 10,000 years ago, till the end of 9522 century. 17th century, yes. Modern population settlers from Europe and Africa. The main population, the main language in the USA is English. Other languages is Spanish and French. In 1709, people decided to build a new city near the river Potomac. The capital of the USA is Washington, because of the first president, George Washington.
No, 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 no. The capital of New Zealand is Wellington. Total area is about 300,000 square kilometers. The population is 4 million people. People consist of 88% Europeans and 12% of Maori and Polynesian. The languages is English and Maori.
So, New Zealand is a country in the southwestern Pacific Ocean, comprising two large islands, the North Island and the South Island. The rows of smaller islands, most notably Wet Island, Rakia, and the Channel Islands.
The flag of New Zealand. The flag of New Zealand is defaced blue with the Union flag in the country, and 4 red stars with white borders to the right. And also its Maori flag.
Until 1911, New Zealand used the same national coat of arms as United Kingdom. When New Zealand became a nation in 1907, it was decided that the coat of arms was reviewed and designed professional health.
National emblem. The kiwi bird is national emblem. It's a bird which like domestic hen, so it's very interesting to find it in New Zealand.
New Zealand is one of the most recently smelt measured land mass. The first settlers of New Zealand were Polynesians who came to New Zealand probably in a series of migration into the disturbed culture now known as Maori.
And about history, the first Europeans which came to New Zealand were Dutch explorer in 1642. New Zealand is constituted a monarchy with parliamentary democracy. Under the royal title sect, Queen Elizabeth is the Queen of New Zealand.
The Maori people is indigenous people of New Zealand. Maori tongue is the native language. It's believed that Maori immigrated from Polynesia is scanned about of 9th century to 13th century.
Maori have very special arts, so it's very interesting. You could see it.
The North Island is the one of the most of the main islands of New Zealand. The island is about 100,000 kilometers on, and in a ranking of the world, what is largest island?
Wellington is the capital of New Zealand. It's the country's second largest urban area and the most national capital in Oceania. There are also many interesting cities in New Zealand.
Like Auckland, the largest urban area in the country.
Hamilton. And there are also many different cities. South Island. The South Island is the larger of the two major islands of New Zealand.
Dear guests, sports in New Zealand. New Zealand is a country idol, world's end, Green Islands, is a surprising country. Sports in New Zealand is not only a culture, but it is a way of life. The geographical position of the country has an impact on the development of the sport, the valley, singing, mountains, and the ocean. It is an ideal place for practicing different sports. In New Zealand, popular exotic sports rafting, kayaking, bicycling, jet boating, snowboarding, rock climbing, scuba diving. New Zealand promotes among its citizens a healthy way of life and interest in the sport. The most popular New Zealand national sport is rugby. In this game, New Zealanders begin to play with the child. In the country, there is a large number of amateur and professional clubs. Team of New Zealand Rugby All Blacks is one of the strongest teams of the world. Annually, players All Blacks are involved in the tri-national rugby, where compete with teams of Australia and South Africa. In 9 out of 14 times, the victory remaining for the All Blacks. The All Blacks, the usual comment before the beginning of the match, the dancing inspector dance haka, which is formidable competitors before the start of the game. The traditional world dance of the Indians of the Mary. Spectacular speech before each match became incorporated style of the All Blacks. Cricket. Another national game sport is cricket. This is similar to Russian of Laptan. The game takes place between two teams of 11 players each. The objective of the game is to earn more points jogging runs than command of the enemy. Cricket is the most popular summer sport in the country. On the North Island, there are warm climates, popular surfing, sailing and diving. Here, each summer competitions of surfers. The immersion in New Zealand is get the prestigious annual international regatta, Pacific. Participation in which takes leading yachtmen of the world. New Zealand is very popular for the ideal climate and the ideal of the field. These are the main competitions for the championship golf course. Another game that is popular in New Zealand is netball. Netball is similar to basketball, but the ball you need to throw in the trash. We shot a shield. Traditionally, this game is played by women.
Welcome to Ireland, to Folka Robert. When Irish eyes are smiling, it's like a morning spring. With a look of Irish laughter, you can hear the angels sing. When Irish hearts are happy, all the world is bright and gay. When Irish eyes are smiling, so they steal your hearts away.
Thank you.
Saint Patrick was a gentleman, and he came from decent people. In Dublin town, he built a church and on it put a steeple. His father was a Gallagher, his mother was a Brady, his aunt was an O'Shaughnessy, his uncle was a Brady. Then success to both St. Patrick's feast. He was a saint, so clever. He gave the snakes and toads a feast and punished them forever.
Hello, dear trees. I'm a little leprechaun dressed in green, the kindest man that you have ever seen. If you can ever catch me, so it's told, I'll give you my big pot of gold.
Elite and hockey. What country is it? Yes, Canada.
Hello, dear guests. We're happy that you come to our presentation. Now we will show to you our Canada. This is our country, and we can begin.
Canada is often called the land of the maple leaf. The maple leaf is a national emblem of Canada. This is code of the arms of Canada. Canada is bigger than Australia and United States. Canada extends for thousands of miles from the Arctic Ocean to the United States and from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean. Canada is the second country for largest after Russia. At the beginning of 20th century, many countries all over the world ruled by Britain. The Commonwealth includes many countries such as Ireland, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand.
Today Canada is an independent federative state. It consists of 10 provinces and 2 territories. The capital of Canada is Ottawa. The population is 29 million people. The biggest city is Montreal, Vancouver, and there were many Olympic Games in Canada, for example in Alberta, Toronto and Montreal.
This is Canada's national team. Our team is the strongest in the world. We have got a lot of cups and medals. And of course we have very good players like Wayne Gretzky. Gretzky was born in Canada. He is a well-known ice hockey player.
Lacrosse is a team sport of Native Americans, origin played using small rubber ball and a long handled stick called a crosse and lacrosse stick. In the traditional Canadian version, each country consists of about 100 to 1,000 men.
Toronto is one of the biggest cities of Canada. It's famous for its university. And I'm a student from the Faculty of Languages. The University of Toronto takes the 23rd place in the whole world. There are 70,000 students there and 6,000 of them are foreign students. This university contributed a lot to all spheres in our life, like medicine or science. It's famous for its library, which is situated in a 10-story building. As I am a student of historical faculty, I would like to tell you some words about American Indians. When Columbus reached to the continent, he thought that it was India, and that's why he called native colonies Indians. But it was a great mistake because in fact it was the territory that now is occupied by Canada, and these American Indians live there. One of the most beautiful and picturesque places in the whole world are the Great Lakes of Canada. And of course, when people decide to visit Canada, they will be able to admire the beauty of the Niagara Falls. I'm a student from the Faculty of Music. Canada is very famous for its musicians. Music celebrities like Peter Sanoska and Celine Dion were one of them. We all know them. I think there is nobody who doesn't know them. We can hear their songs in every part of our world. And we are proud of our country very much. Every University Day we begin from the anthem of Canada, and we want you to listen to it.
We
you will understand why people say.
Безумно интересно, может в этом самом месте я решусь и брошу яды и в беседу с океаном, под дождем или под планом, мне откроются секреты, я пойму и стану легче, и прозрачными руками подниму себя за плечи. Расскажи мне про Австралию.
Dear guests, welcome to Australia. And now we'll have a funny test. Please answer the questions. What is the capital of Australia? Sydney, Melbourne or Canberra?
Please answer our questions. Anybody know it?
No, it is the wrong answer. The right answer is Canberra. Which city is the oldest and largest? Canberra, Sydney or Darwin? No. That's Sydney, yes, you are right. Which is the popular Australian animal? Bear, kangaroo or fox?
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo, right. Who are the Australian natives? Eskimos, Aborigines or Indians? Yes, Mark, you are right. Who discovered Australia? Columbus, Captain Cook or Lewis or Clark? What is the official language in Australia? English, German or Spain? Yes, you are right. English.
Australia is situated in South Asia, between the Pacific and the Indian Oceans. Australia is a continent, a country and an island at the same time. Australia is located in the southern hemisphere. There are some facts about Australia. Official name is Commonwealth of Australia. The capital is Canberra. The population is about 20 million people. Nation symbols, kangaroo and camel. Captain James Cook discovered Australia in the 17th century. He was sent to discover the huge land that many people believed was south of the equator. He landed south of present-day Sydney in New South Wales. He claimed this part of the land for the King of England.
In 1851, gold was discovered about 300 kilometers west of Sydney. People rushed to the gold fields to find their fortunes. This attracted robbers called bush rangers.
What about the Aborigines? The Aborigines are the Australian natives that had been living there for thousands of years before the first Europeans came to Australia in the 1600.
The flag of Australia is the only one to fly over the whole continent. The small Union Jack represents the historical link with Britain. The large seven-pointed star represents the 6 states and territories. And the small star from the South Cross, a prominent feature of the southern hemisphere night sky.
Australia's coat of arms, the official name of the Australian government, was granted by George V in 1912. The arms consist of a shield containing the badges of the 6 states, the supporters, and our native Australian fauna, a kangaroo and an camel, a yellow-flowered native plant. Latter also appears in the design.
Canberra is the capital of Australia. It's a very young city. The population is about 300 to 1000 people. You can see
this is Sydney. This is the capital of New South Wales.
Capital of Victoria is the world's most livable city. The population is 3 million.
Brisbane, capital of Queensland.
This is Adelaide, the capital of South Australia.
This is Perth, the capital of Western Australia.
This is Hobart, the capital of Island of Tasmania, the most beautiful city in Australia.
There are a lot of national parks in Australia, and these are pictures. You can see them.
The Great Barrier Reef. It is the world's largest coral reef, over 2,000 kilometers. It stretches along the east coast of Queensland. It is made up of over 3,000 individual reefs very close to each other.
Australians really love nature. They try to protect their nature and their animals. Thank you for your attention.
As light as a fox, as strong as an ox, as fast as a hare, as brave as a bear, as free as a bird, as neat as a word, as quiet as a mouse, as big as a house. As mean as a wolf, as sharp as a tooth, as deep as a bite, as dark as a night, as sweet as a song, as bright as a rock, as long as a road, as ugly as a toad, as pretty as a fish, just hanging on a fish, just strong like a feather, as strong as a water, as bright as day, as light as a flame, as hard as nail, as brave as a whale. As warm as the sun, as seemly as fun, as cool as a tree, as scary as a sea, as hot as fire, as cold as ice, sweet as sugar and everything nice. As all as bright, as straight as a light, as royal as a queen, as boss as a bee, as fixed as tight, as smooth as light, as pure as a melody, pure as I wanna be.
Countries. When we learn foreign language, we should know everything about these countries where people speak them. We hope you enjoyed our concert and you learned more about these countries and people. Good